Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander. And today we have another episode in our Spoiler Spotlight series in which I talk about, well, spoilers and tell you what my thoughts are on them. But before that, just a quick reminder to click subscribe if you enjoy my videos. We're well on our way to 1 million subscribers and your support means everything to me. And today we're going to be talking about Breeches, Eager Pillager. For 2 colors and 1 red, it's a legendary creature, Goblin Pirate 3/3 with first strike, and whenever a pirate you control attacks, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Create a treasure token, target creature can't block this turn, or exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. So I misread this card when I read it the first time. I didn't see that you could only choose an ability that hadn't been chosen this turn, but I'm actually kind of glad that that's the case. I quite enjoy that design in the few cards that I've seen it so far, because it seems more balanced than this ability can only trigger once per turn. That's an ability that's on a lot of stuff lately, but it feels kind of bad because it just feels like the designers are limiting you somehow. With this, you're still getting those kind of limits, but you get to do it 3 times per turn, which means that you can't complain that much. And if you're triggering this 3 times per turn, you're feeling pretty good about yourself already. So let's look at the card in a little bit more detail. A 3/3 for 3 in red with first strike is pretty solid. You can't really complain about that in red, seeing as we don't get such decently statted creatures as other colors, and the abilities are actually very strong. For the most part, the best one is probably going to be creating a treasure token, but the other 2 can actually be very good as well, particularly if you're in a dedicated pirate deck, which this is very likely to be in, either helming it or more likely in the 99. Making a creature not being able to block is good when you're attacking with a bunch of pirates that tend to be quite small and therefore easily picked off in combat. As for the third ability, that's also very strong. It gives you some pseudo card advantage, some red impulse draw, which is always very good. It is worded in a slightly bad way because you can only play the card this turn, and that means that you do have to leave some mana open, but with decent sequencing, that's not going to be much of a problem at all. So basically it's going to give evasion for your team, create a treasure token, and give you some card advantage if everything turns out right. That's really powerful for a 3-drop. It does require you to have a couple of other pirates out, so that's not always going to be the case, particularly if you're curving out with this on turn 3. But even just getting a treasure token out of this already makes it very similar to Captain Lannery's Storm, but with a better body, so that seems quite decent to me as well. A more survivable Captain Lannery's Storm is already a decent card. Doesn't have the haste, of course, there is that difference, but the body is that much better that I don't think it's wrong to compare it to that card. So what I'm interested in seeing with this card being printed is how many mono red pirates are going to be printed in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, because I'm curious to see if we're going to be able to have a fully mono red pirate deck. I don't think there's enough support quite just yet, but if we get a couple of decent pirates in the Lost Caverns, then it might be that this guy can just helm a really powerful mono red deck that just kills really fast with a bunch of small hasty pirates. That could be really sweet, and I'd totally be down to build that and make a deck about it. So let's keep an eye out, and hopefully we get some sweet pirates in the new Ixalan set. So there you have it. Those have been my thoughts on this new spoiler. What do you think about this card? Please let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time, take care. Woo!